Hello guys, and happy belated New Year. And as I said, I would come on and do a vlog, but I would do the vlog to coincide with every Sabbath. And that's what I'm here to do. So we're kind of approaching the last week of January, and I thought I'd come on and share with you what I'm doing around this Sabbath. Obviously I'm going for a nice walk along the canal. It's a windy, cold, but otherwise nice winter's day. And I'm with my dog, who's wearing a coat I knitted for him. So I thought I'd come on and reflect a bit about what Imbolc means to me. So I shall be with you in a couple of seconds, because there's a guy with a dog coming towards me, so I shall talk to you when he's gone. Stopped and had a little chat with that guy, and so Imbolc, what does it mean to me? Imbolc's a good one in a way because it shows us that spring, although it hasn't come yet, it's on its way. And to me, Imbolc is a time of not quite planting new seeds, because the ground is still too cold for that. It's more about kind of getting those ideas together, and then when the ground is warmer, then planting. So to me, Imbolc is all about bringing in ideas about how we can incorporate the lighter half of the year and use it to help our dreams to grow, if that makes sense. Last year I worked with a oracle deck called the Gilly-Tamar Oracle. I'm just going to film around there. It's a lovely sun. Sorry, I digress there. And I worked with the Gilly-Tamar Oracle, which is an ethical ecological deck, and I loved working with it. I really did. Gave you prompts and everything. And this year I didn't know what to work with, and it came to me, it just came out of the blue. It was like a light bulb going on with a flash. Now for the last 18 months or so I've been practicing yoga, and it really has helped. It's helping me to heal, it's helping me to move on and grow, and it does bring calm to me in a chaotic world. And I kept seeing these signs every time I'd go somewhere. I'd see something with the word yoga on. Now, whether this was because I'm more aware of it because I'm a practitioner of yoga anyway and try to do twice a week, I don't know, but I kept seeing it, in random places, this word yoga, and also yoga teacher training, kept seeing it, but I didn't really think anything of it, because I just thought, well, I'm going to notice it more because I'm a yoga practitioner. Still a witch though, traditional. I'm just going to digress just slightly. Look at that pet cremation, isn't that lovely? Okay, so back to what I was saying. So I kept seeing it, but I thought, nah, it's just coincidence. And then one day I was calling in a shop to because I'd dropped off in this shop some smudge sticks, and they'd all sold. I'd made these smudge sticks with spruce, and they'd all sold. So I had to go in the shop to give them my PayPal details. which he did. And then they said, do you want our email address? So they gave it me on a piece of paper. Took the piece of paper back home, took it out of my pocket, and what's on the back? Yoga. And I thought, this is happening too much. Now in the back of my mind, I had been thinking about doing yoga and learning more about the practice. And to cut a long story short, and what's already been a long story, I'm now signed up and training as a yoga teacher. 200-hour course online, because I can't really go to classes with living with an elderly parent. It's fully accredited by the Yoga Alliance, and I'm looking forward to starting that. I'm not going to start that until March or just after Imbolc. So that's brought you up to date with me. So I'm going to share with you my bits and pieces around Imbolc. One has been this lovely walk, and it's such a beautiful day. And I'm coming up to a canal boat here, so I'm going to stop shortly. But there's a lot of people that live on canal boats. Wish I could, but I have a caravan in Glastonbury and I would rather live on land. I don't like water. Anyway, I'm going to leave you here and I will share with you kind of my Imbolc ceremony and altar. So take care and blessings. I thought I'd share with you my ancestor altar, as today would have been my husband's birthday, and so I have lit a candle here for him in memory, and I have made a small offering of spirit alcohol. In this case it's rum, and I'm just doing this in memory of him so that his spirit can take the essence of the drink and it can keep him nourished. So I'm just going to say a little prayer. Beloved husband spirit, be with me now and always. Please feed from the essence and warmth of this spirit drink. Be nourished and strengthened. Be warmed and feel comforted by this small offering given in love and gratitude. Let there be peace in your world and in mine. Blessed be. And it's just a simple offering, and the light here is to guide him and the drink to nourish him. I just thought I would share that with you, as today he would have had a birthday had he been Earthside. And it's quite close because his birthday is 3 days prior to Imbolc. So I can also tie in my Imbolc celebration and bring him into that as well. So I thought I'd share that with you, and I'll catch you soon. I thought I'd share with you my reading list, the books I've got out to read this Imbolc season. So this one I bought in Glastonbury when I was there. It was second hand, and I'm kind of delving in and out of this. I'm not reading it cover to cover. I'm just reading the little bits of it that interest me, like the origins of Imbolc, St. Bridget, how she ties in with Bridget, etc. But it's a good little book for Imbolc or Candlemas, and it has in it some nice recipes as well. So that one I am diving in out of. This one, A Deed Without a Name, it's more to do with traditional witchcraft. It's kind of like a compendium, and this one I am reading cover to cover. It's very interesting. It's not a thick book, but it is interesting, and it's unearthing the legacy of traditional witchcraft. And it goes into, I'll just show you the chapter. it kind of goes into all these areas. And for anyone who is into traditional witchcraft or does it as a practice, that's the back of it. So you can pause that if you wish. It really is an interesting read. I'm enjoying it. And it has some nice, well, it's not overdone with art, but it does have some art. Each chapter has artwork in it. That is a really good read. I'm enjoying that. And that's what I'm reading at this moment in time. I've also got this. I think I got this on Vinted. I didn't pay very much for it. Yoga for Witches. And it's incorporating your yoga practice into your witchcraft practice, which I think is doable. So I've bought this because I am studying to be a yoga I am doing yoga teacher training. Although I'm not starting yoga teacher training until spring, I can prep and start doing some reading. So that's this book, and it will go into everything, yoga, magic, and there's probably yoga poses that you could incorporate within yoga practice to work, do with spell work, like if you wanted to do protection or you wanted to do something like, I don't know, releasing, that sort of thing. So there's no reason why you couldn't do that. And of course it does the chakras as well. So this is my cover to cover read at the moment. This is one I'm delving in and out of. If you can get a copy of this, it really is good for the time of the year. I was lucky I picked it up in Glastonbury second hand. And then this one is good for anybody who is, I wouldn't say you have to do yoga to read this book because it covers a lot of witchcraft, but if you're interested in yoga, which I am, I've been practicing it now for a while, then it's a good practice as well. But this one I am really enjoying. So I thought I would share with you what's on my book stack. And I shall see you soon. I'd just like to wish everybody a blessed Imbolc. And if this time belongs to anyone, then it definitely belongs to the goddess Bridget, the Celtic goddess of Ireland, who may be the same personage venerated by Catholics worldwide as Saint Bridget. Her festival is a time when home and hearth were usually cleaned and blessed, so it's kind of like spring cleaning. A new fire was kindled, offerings of reparation were given, and peace was made. So Bridget is definitely a fire goddess. She's the goddess of the flame and the goddess of the hearth. And I'm going to say this short prayer to honour her, which is taken from this book. And if you would like to take part in this, then you can do your own thing as well. May the Holy Maiden Bridie, radiant flame of gold, protect you all from dangers. No fire, no sun, no moon will burn you. No lake, no water, no sea shall drown you. No arrow of fairy, nor dart of fay shall wound you. May Bridget's waters heal you. May Bridget's winds inspire you. May Bridget's fire warm you. Under her protection, go in peace. I wanted to share that and do that for my Imbolc ritual because it's something that I've called in for the home, for the residents within this home. That's myself, my elderly mother, and my Staffordshire Bull Terrier, and then for all of the viewers that watch this. So my Imbolc ritual is quite simple. The only way I dress up the altar really is with a candle to represent Bridget's flame, and then at the back there's a card which I bought online in a sale, And I just think that adds a nice touch as well. So I hope everybody is having or has had a nice Imbolc. And to me, Imbolc marks the time anywhere between the 1st and probably around about the 5th or 6th. Oh, I nearly sneezed there, excuse me. The 5th or 6th of January. And it's a time for me, whereas the winter solstice was a time of reflection, this is a time of pre-planning those seeds of growth, which I talked about the other day when I was doing my canal walk. So it's now time to pre-plan those seeds of growth and to prepare for growth on this blessed Imbolc season. So I'd like to wish all of you a blessed Imbolc and blessed be.